We have an update now on last Friday's gas leak that shut down all lanes of Highway 17 in Brunswick County. That leak happened right in front of the Winnebago Fire Department.
Crews spent hours working to find the source and get the road back open. WECT's Rachel Hawley spoke with Piedmont Natural Gas today. Rachel, what are they saying tonight about what went wrong?
Tonight, Piedmont Natural Gas says they believe they've narrowed the problem to a connection point where the main line meets the service line into the Winnebago Fire Department, and that part is now being tested. The company says it does not appear that the line was hit or struck, but rather that it was a bad connection. That connection piece is being sent off to a testing center to figure out why it failed. A fire department employee tells me they smelled gas early that morning and called Piedmont to come check it out. A short time later, there was a gas coming up through the ground. He says crews backed off to a safe distance, secured the area, and helped with detours, which meant shutting down Highway 17 through Winnebago for hours. The road did not reopen until just after 4 Friday afternoon, and repairs continued into the evening. The gas company is testing exactly why the connection failed and will share those details when the results are in. Rachel Hawley, WECT News.